guys, I'm Colleen, and this video is going to be really long. I have not wanted to make this video. I wasn't going to make this video. I wasn't going to talk about this at all. I wanted to just ignore it and hope it disappeared. But there's still, every single day when I go on Twitter, read my comments, everywhere people are still asking a lot of questions about Haters Back Off and what happened with Netflix. And if you follow me on Twitter, you probably noticed there was a little bit of drama surrounding Netflix and me. And so I am going to make a video explaining absolutely everything. Yeah, so if that interests you, please keep watching. This is gonna be a long video because I'm gonna tell you everything from the start to the end, honey. All right, so I'm just gonna jump into this. If you follow me on Twitter, you watch my vlogs, or you follow Netflix or anything, you might know that I have a show on Netflix called Haters Back Off. There are 2 seasons of Haters Back Off, and they did not renew the show for a 3rd season. So that decision was made by Netflix. But I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna tell you my whole experience with Netflix as a whole. Before we start, I just wanna say, I love Netflix. They're a great company to work with if you're a creative person who would like to have a lot of creative control on your project. They're very encouraging of creativity and originality and uniqueness, and I've loved working with them. So if you guys are coming on here hoping to get me to talk trash about Netflix, it's not gonna happen, because that is my genuine, honest opinion of the company, and my experience working with them was lovely. There are a few things that happened recently that are confusing, and I will talk about those things, but when I was working with them on my show, it was a great few years. Many, many, many years ago, when I created the character of Miranda, I knew I wanted to do something bigger with the character, kind of expand her world. So I got together with my brother, because my brother's a great writer, and we became writing partners. And this was, I mean, this is like 8 or 9 years ago, like a really long time ago, right after the character was created. And we came up with Uncle Jim and Patrick and Bethany. So my brother and I made up these characters. We didn't come up with Emily yet. We'd only come up with Uncle Jim, Bethany, and Patrick. And we started writing a movie. And the movie was about, you know, Miranda getting her first viral video, and they were gonna go on a road trip and go on tour. And once we started writing the movie, we realized this story was a little bigger than a movie, and we decided we wanted to write a TV show. We started developing the show, and then a lot, you know, Miranda started to kind of pick up on YouTube, and I started touring. And then writing agent, a literary agent as they're called, came to me and said, hey, I think you should make a TV show. And I was like, that's interesting, I've been writing a TV show. Then I had a meeting with the writers I ultimately worked with on Haters Back Off, maybe like 4 years ago or something like that. I pitched to them Haters Back Off. It didn't have a name yet. And they were like, we love this story. We want to write this story with you. And so my brother and these 2 writers who became my showrunners, the 4 of us started writing Haters Back Off together. So then we started pitching the show. A lot of people think Netflix just came to me and said, hey, have a TV show. That's not how it worked. I'd been writing the show for years with my brother, and then I got together with these other writers, and we started developing the show even further. And then the 4 of us went around to every single network and pitched the show to every single network. So we pitched the show to Netflix, we pitched the show to Amazon, we pitched the show to HBO, we pitched the show all over the place. It was really hard work. It was very stressful. Netflix was interested, and HBO was interested. So HBO picked up the show for a pilot, Netflix picked up the show for an entire series, and we decided to go with Netflix because Netflix was the place I wanted the show to end up. When I first met with the writers, when I first met with my agent, I said, I want the show on Netflix. So I was over the moon when I found out that Netflix picked up the show. When I got the call that they picked it up, I was sobbing, like sobbing, tears of joy. I couldn't believe it. I had this feeling of, oh my God, my dreams are coming true. My show got picked up by Netflix. Like, this is such a dream. And back then, it was a few years ago, and back then, Netflix didn't have very many Netflix original series. Now when you go onto Netflix, there's like just so many Netflix original series popping up. But back when I got picked up, they didn't have very many. It was like Orange is the New Black, and there was like a few of Kimmy Schmidt, and like there's just a few. So it was like such a huge deal. The show got picked up, and it was wham bam, thank you ma'am, here we go on this roller coaster. And the last couple of years of my life have been absolutely insane, like dream come true insane. We shot the first season, we cast the show, which was insane. It was all very emotional for me. I cried a lot just because when you watch your dreams come true after years and years and years of hard work, it's really mind blowing. It's really, It's a feeling I can't really explain. The amount of times I just went home and just cried because I was so happy and I couldn't believe my dreams were coming true. Netflix was incredible to work with because they were really open to letting me have a lot of creative control. So I got to write the show. I was in the writer's room every single day. I was an executive producer. I got to help edit the show. We had very collaborative directors who let me give my opinion. I got to help cast the show. Like, I literally was involved in every single decision with the show, which was just a dream come true. That doesn't happen, by the way. Like, that does not happen. In the Hollywood industry, you sell a TV show to CBS or ABC or NBC or whatever network, and then the executive producers there, they get to make all the decisions, and what they say is how it goes. Netflix is amazing because they were like, Colleen, this is your vision, this is your baby. Here are our suggestions. This is what we would advise you to do. Here are some ideas that we would like to see implemented, but it's your dream and it's your show, so we want you to be happy. They were so great about that, and I really, really appreciated that because Miranda obviously is the other half of me. Like, I've been living with Miranda for a decade now, so it was really important to me that I got to help make a lot of the decisions, and so they're amazing to work with. So then we got picked up for a season 2. And that was really exciting. We found out about a year ago, and it was hustle time, immediately back in the writer's room. I mean, constant working, 12-hour days writing, and then on set, 12-hour days every day shooting. Weekends, we were rewriting. It was the craziest time of my life, but the most fun ever. Sorry, I'm just realizing how blinding my pillow is. It's like shockingly bright, so I hope y'all are okay. Anyway, season 2 came out, and I was just twiddling my thumbs, hoping to get a season 3. I really wanted a season 3. Spoiler alert, if you haven't seen season 2, the end of season 2 finally shows me, Colleen. So there's an imposter out there pretending to be Miranda, and it's Colleen Ballinger. And so season 3 would have been all about Colleen Ballinger and Miranda, and I was really excited to tell this whole story. So I was really looking forward to hoping, praying that I'd get a season 3. So then I got a call from my agent one morning, and I had just landed from Australia. I'd just been on tour in Australia, and he just said, hey, I don't have good birthday news. And I said, no season 3? I just knew. And he was like, yeah, no season 3. And I was like, okay. Oh man, I'm gonna cry, no. I'm sorry. So this is what I did when I found out. I cried. And the tears are not ungratefulness. Like, I am so grateful that I got to do 2 seasons. Like, who does that happen to? Like, my dreams came true. Like, Netflix made my dreams come true. And you guys made my dreams come true for watching my videos and supporting me, and sharing my videos, and for, you know, just being fans and friends on the internet. You guys made my dreams come true, and Netflix made my dreams come true. So these tears are not like me being ungrateful that I didn't get a season 3. See, this is why it's taken me so long to make this video. It's really emotional for me. And I've seen people online be like, oh, just get over it. Like, you didn't get a season 3. These tears are because the show just meant so much to me. And it's just really hard for me to say goodbye to these characters. These characters are people that I have grown to love over the last 10 years. And I know I sound crazy because they're not real. But Miranda's a big part of my life. Miranda's like my other half. I know I sound like a totally insane person, but it's true. So to me, it wasn't just, oh, the show's not gonna keep going. That's okay, I'll just work on something else. To me, it was, the show's about my life. The stories in the show were based on my life. The characters were based on my family members. So it's just really close to my heart. Obviously, I'm upset. I can't explain the psychology of it, but it's really bizarre to have a show based on you and characters based on real people and for it to just be over. It's really weird. You know, like, as Miranda, I've been talking about my uncle and my mom since I started making videos in 2008. So they're real people in my mind, and the thought of like, oh my god, I never get to see Bethany again. I never get to like be in a room with Miranda's mom or Miranda's uncle ever again. I know I sound crazy. I know I sound crazy and I seem crazy right now. I know how crazy this seems. But it's a feeling I can't really explain, and it's not really relatable, so that's why I feel so stupid crying about it. And that's why I've waited so long to talk about it online, is because I get emotional about it. It's really hard for me to talk about. It's also really hard just putting all of yourself into something for so long and then for it to just be over. It's really jarring. It's really bizarre. So anyway, this is why I didn't want to talk about this. This is why I haven't made a video about it. And here come the comments of, oh, you're such a crybaby, get over it, it's not that big of a deal, do you know how lucky you are to have a show at all? Like, I know that. I cannot say enough times how grateful I am for the experience. I feel like the luckiest girl in the world. Like, I feel so lucky, and I am so grateful, and I loved every second of the experience. My tears are not ungratefulness. It's just this weird feeling I wasn't anticipating when the show ended. I didn't know that I would feel this way. I didn't know I would feel like people in my own family died. Like, it's really weird, and I feel insane. Okay, so I did eventually get to talk to some of the executive producers at Netflix, and you know, they're wonderful, and I love them, and they're so sweet, and they were so sensitive to me and my feelings about all this. And yeah, I don't have anything bad to say about them, guys. A lot of you are asking, can I just do the show on my own, or can I just do it on Hulu, or do it on YouTube Red, or just take it somewhere else? It's not really how it works. There's a lot of legal things that are really confusing and boring that I'm not going to sit here and talk to you about, but no, I can't do that. I wish I could. I wish I could keep telling the story of Miranda and her family. Like, it's not my decision. It's so anyway, oh girl. So anyway, the only like tea that I have is that after it was announced the show was not coming back, so many of you guys are so sweet and supportive of me that you went on to Netflix and you started writing to them and saying, like, please, can we keep the show? And I loved it. Like, you guys were so sweet and just showed how much you really cared about the show, and it made me feel like people out there liked it and wanted it to keep going, and I just felt so supported and loved it, and I really appreciate everyone who did that. Thank you. But a lot of you guys were talking to customer service support on Netflix, and I never worked with that side of Netflix. I only worked with the executive producers and the creatives at Netflix, so I don't know who those people are. But apparently they didn't know who I was either, and they said some nasty things about me, which was really weird. So that the only like drama or tea that I've had with Netflix was after my show got, you know, ended. You guys were talking to people at customer service, and I started getting screenshots sent to me of your conversations that you guys were having with them, where you were saying, why was the show canceled? And Netflix was responding, the Netflix customer service people were responding and were saying, no, it actually is coming back. We're excited about season 3. Or, well, we didn't cancel the show. Colleen, the creator of the show, decided to end it. And one person even said, you know, one of my fans wrote back and said, hey, actually, Colleen Ballinger said that she didn't want it to end. You guys wanted it to end. And the customer service representative said, well, YouTubers are known to make things up. So at this point, they're making up stories that I was lying about it. So that was weird. And so I was tweeting about it, being like, hey, this is not true. I don't know why Netflix is saying this. Netflix customer service official Twitter eventually posted about it and said, hey, this is not true. We would never disparage Colleen. She was a great partner. I'm getting emotional again. Ah! And then I was talking to the people I work with at Netflix, and they were, you know, very apologetic. We don't know what's going on. This is so bizarre. We're so sorry. So everyone I know at Netflix and I've worked with at Netflix is incredible and so sweet and like amazing, and I would work with all of them again in a heartbeat. So that was just a weird thing that happened, and I don't know why that happened or how it happened. It was really weird, because everyone I worked with at Netflix was incredible, and I would love to work with again. I wanted to make something weird and different and unique, And I just wanted to make a really bizarre show that I would want to watch. And that's what I made. I have a weird sense of humor. I have a weird, unique taste in art and film, and Netflix was so awesome and let me do that. And it was a total dream come true. Man, I am so grateful for what I got to do. I'm so sad it's over. But I'm so excited for what's next. I have a lot of really exciting things I'm working on. I'm writing again, finally, and I'm working on new projects, and I am so excited about all of it, and I can't wait for you guys to see everything I'm working on. I can't wait to move on to do bigger and better things, but this is just an emotional, weird time. And I'm so grateful to you guys for making it happen. It wouldn't have happened without you. Like, the fact I got 1 season was mind-blowing and crazy and a dream come true. I'm also like, I'm good. So I also am not looking for people to be like, Colleen, it's okay. Like, everything's gonna be okay. I'm doing really great. Like, even though it doesn't seem like it from this video, I seem like a mess, but I got my tears out and I cried about it with my family and friends. And then I started working, and I kept going. And now I've got my tears out to you guys, and I've talked about it to you guys, and now I've cleared the air. There ain't no drama with me and Netflix, just some customer service representatives saying some weird stuff. I don't know why, but they did. But yeah, I have no beef with Netflix, and I'm just really grateful to them. I hope I get to do more very, very soon. Anyway, that's the tea, girls, and whew, geez Louise. I thought I was gonna film this video and be totally chill, and wow, what a mess. But yeah, anyway, I hope you guys have a great day today, and I hope you have a great holiday season, whatever you celebrate. I hope it's wonderful, and I hope you're with your family and your friends, and hug the people you love, because life is short, and go after your dreams because life is short. Sorry this video was so long. Sorry it was so emotional. Didn't think it was gonna get like that. I'm just rambling at this point. I don't even know what I'm saying. All right, I need to stop talking. I'm gonna go. I love you guys, and thank you for everything. It's all because of you. And yeah, can't wait for more fun things to come in the future. See you next time. Goodbye.